Hello and welcome to another video. Over the last month, there has been plenty of rare and scarce bird species reported in my home County Kerry. In this video, I went out to attempt to see these rare and scarce birds and to also see if I could find any myself as well. Towards the end of October, I went to my usual birding spot, Blennerville, to see what bird species were around, which is where most of this video takes place. When I arrived at Blennerville, the tide was rising. However, there were still some gulls and waders around, including a large flock of golden plover. While scanning through the flock of golden plover, I noticed a slightly different looking one. This turned out to be an American golden plover, a rare visitor to Ireland that breeds in Arctic tundra in northern Canada and Alaska and overwinters in southern South America. This species is smaller, slimmer, and has longer legs than the European golden plover. Luckily for me, this individual was a juvenile, so it was more dull and pale in colour than the other golden plovers, which made it easier for me to pick it out of the flock. Here are some zoomed in pictures that really show the difference between both species. I was really happy to find this bird, as it was a lifer. As I continued down the track, I spotted this meadow pipit on a wire, had a brief flyby from a kingfisher, and got great views of this robin preening. Eventually, I made it to Anna Island, where the track ends. It was fairly quiet until a peregrine falcon flew by, and a really tame reed bunting popped up in a tree right next to me. On my way back to where I started this journey, I spotted two last birds for the day, which were this lesser blackback gull and a small flock of long-tailed tit. Just over a week later, a Eurasian hoopoe was spotted outside of a farm on Spa Road, which is just west of Tralee. Although I have seen this bird abroad, I couldn't miss the opportunity to see such a cool bird in my local area, so I headed down the next day to see if I could find it. As soon as I got to Spa Road, I got sight of the hoopoe, while it foraged around the grass picking worms out of the mud. These birds are usually found in continental Europe, Asia, and North Africa, and overwinter in the tropics. They favour bare or slightly vegetated ground that have vertical surfaces with cavities such as trees, cliffs, and walls. After about 10 minutes with the hoopoe, it wandered behind a stack of hay bales and wasn't seen again for the rest of the evening. Three days later, a great white egret was seen in Blennerville, which would have been a lifer for me, so of course I went to try and see it. The great white egret had been frequently seen feeding near Anna Island, so I made my way up there, en route, seeing this green shank, a flock of teal feeding, and a meadow pipit. When I made it to Anna Island, I had a surprise appearance from a ringtail hen harrier, and a first glimpse of my target bird. So I've just come around the corner there from Anna, and as I'm on my way back to where I came from, the bird is out in the open. These birds are found in Southern Europe, Asia, Africa and the Americas, and are starting to breed in the UK, however they are still considered rare in Ireland. It was great to finally see one of these beasts, especially one so close to home. Look at the size of the great white egret compared to the size of the little egret next to it. On my way back, another birder pointed out a spotted redshank. These birds are rare in Ireland, however 1 or 2 individuals turn up in Blennerville every winter. The last bird of this video also turned up in Blennerville, luckily while I was nearby. This is the first record of a goosander near Tralee in 155 years, with the last sighting being in 1869. The footage appears purple, as it was nearly dark when I arrived. It was great to see this bird, as I just caught it before it went dark, and it was my first time seeing one in Ireland. And that brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.